Hi guys, this is Dennis Hagov, our transport store ucsale.com. So if you are interested in our products, in unicycles, electric unicycles, you can contact us. You can find our website in the description below. You can contact us and order a wheel in Europe. We deliver in all Europe Union, so you can order wheels. Many wheels are in stock. So, or just contact me if you need an advice and so on. So guys, today I have for a review the new one, LEAPERKIM Sherman L. And the main idea that this wheel I have already 1 month, so I was not so hurry about filming the review in the first kilometers. It is a summer now, so I take my chance in summer to ride more. Now I ride more than 500 kilometers with Sherman L, so I get better experience with a wheel. And you can see I also have mine links here, and the main part of the review will be about the trying to deliver you message the difference between links and Sherman L, and try to answer that question. Should you change your links, for example, to the Sherman L right now or not, and what you will win and in what way you will lose something here. So I think I know that answer to you, so let's start the review. And I will be short about the ergonomics, because 2 wheels, and now since Sherman S pattern, now links, and now Sherman L, so the design and their philosophy of the design are coming in the same way, so nothing to talk a lot here. And many products like the lamps and so on, the same here for the links and Sherman L. For the Sherman L, I think they write that the more powerful and few watts the front lamp, but I did the same lamp exactly, and all these features, like a screen, lamps, charging ports and so on, handles are exactly same here. So nothing to talk here. I think I have few moments about the ergonomics to tell you, and first one is about the pedals. You see here we have here from the Poland Nilonowy pedals, and all these parts for jump pads and power pads also made by Nilonowy for a better handling and better riding experience, for more comfortable ride on high speed and so on. But we're not talking about the Nilonowy products here, but I am talking about the position of the pillars here for the pedals. And because if you remember my review about the links, I was telling a lot what the pedals position too high for the links, and from one side it is good for the hard off-roading, but for another side the wheel are not stable on the high speed, very wobbly and so on. So I was even additionally, you can see here, I was additionally put here the pedal lowering kit, and the situation gets here better for the links. But if we are talking about the product from the box, it is wobbly, and from another side we understand the wheel meant to be in the hard off-road condition, but from another side usually we are using the wheels like dual sport, and mostly where we are using, many riders are using like more in the city riding, fast riding, good road riding, and sometimes going to the off-road and then trying to do some tricks and so on. So for the mixed riding, in my opinion, the links had problems with wobbling. So here for the Sherman L, the pedals are going from the box in the right position much lower. And now if we will compare 2 wheels, the links with a lowering kit and the Sherman L, so now the pedals like, I don't measure it by millimeter, but anyway, like I'm putting 2 wheels side by side, and I see what exactly, in my opinion, the pedals now in the same, almost the same level here from the box. So this gives the Sherman L good handling, much more stability, exactly when you take it from the box. And this is very important one moment. So I find that solution better here, but we fix that problem. We don't fix that in the links. Second one moment regarding the ergonomics. So you can see now kickstand. So, and the idea is what they made the kickstand much more higher, but now you see the wheel are staying on the kickstand and the position. Now you can even compare it to the links. So the links here in the higher angle and the Sherman in the lower angle. And the idea is only one moment here, but the charging. So now when you put on the kickstand, very hard to put here in the charging port. So even I need sometimes, to put wheel like that, find the socket, plug it to the socket, and then put the wheel down. Not so comfortable to do that operation, because here we can see this handle are little bit lower compared to the links, so the room between the handle and the rear light here in that place, this one room, are smaller, and also we have here a handle, so very hard to push it inside the socket, and it's more harder when the wheel is staying like that. This is the one moment about the ergonomics. Second one moment, the difference is the trolley handle. Now we have here full metal handle with a clicking mechanism. It clicks and stays in that place closed. You need to push it and it stays in the up position like that also. This one closed. And the handle are good, robust, and feel when you trolley it feels very, very. How to say it, so it is very robust, and you feel like it is one piece with a wheel, no all these wobblies and so on. So if you remember, the handle in the links like looking like that. So this is the difference. The screen are completely same, the lights are completely same here, and overall the wheel, for example, like the motor, like the old technology, 151 volts, also here the same. The suspension, according to manufacturer, they're using the same shocks, but I will talk about that little bit later. Differences with these caps for the suspension mechanism, for the shock absorbers. Now a little bit different design, and I found this design better compared to this one here. And overall, ergonomically, in this one place, the wheel feels more slim here, and from one side you're looking to the both wheel, and you see that the wideness of the wheel in that place almost the same. I see no difference, but this one border here, when the wheel ends and going to this shock cap, this border are not so hard compared like we see it here, and I feel that border here in the links. So here I don't feel that border, and this one, when you're riding the wheel, you feel like it is more comfortable to your legs to grab the wheel compared to the links. Difference not so huge, but overall I need to speak about that because I find that riding this wheel for me is a little bit more comfortable. And if you will look for the both wheel, I will try to put it both here. Wait a second. Yes, I need the assistant here, but anyway, two big and heavy wheels. Idea I will try to show you. Idea is what you can see the difference here between the handles. This handle is lower compared to the links. If, the difference between back handle, you see this one is much more lower here compared to this one. And overall, you can see the difference, but even the links are overall more higher compared to the Sherman L. And this is difference. This will have a bigger battery, but overall dimension of the height here, the links are higher here. So maybe this also brings here more comfort for the Sherman L in that place, to feel like you're riding with that wheel when you're staying on that wheel. So guys, just keep it in mind, but ergonomically, starting from the pedals, from the lower position for the better handling and better stability, and to the end with how you grab the wheel with your legs. So the Sherman L for me here a little bit better. Also you can see the difference between the screen. The screens have here now the angle, little angle, and for me this one I see compared to the links much more clear also when I'm riding. So, and I think that's it for the ergonomics. Nothing to talk more here. I will try to put this wheel back like that, and this wheel will put it here for you. So guys, ergonomically that's it. About nothing to say more, because as I said, the wheels are completely same in my opinion, regarding some difference, small difference, but technologically and how all these technical solutions are done here, almost the same here. So nothing to talk more here. Now we will speaking about the suspension. And suspension according manufacturer, because we was asking from manufacturer. So when I start riding the Sherman L, I see the difference. What for me it was much more easier to adjust the suspension like I so it was better, and it was much more easier, and overall result how the wheel behaves in the hard off-road and in the high speed good roads. So overall suspension for me in that wide range working better compared to the links. About the links I was saying in previous review, but it was very hard to find that, you know, gold middle one point where you have softness and you have good stability on high speed. It was hard for the links, but for the Sherman L it was completely different story, and it was so easy, and the wheel overall behaves and suspension working for me much more better here. We were specially asking the manufacturer, so the shocks absorber are different one or same, and the representative of the links with LEAPERKIM, Linnea said that the shock absorbers are the same. I think maybe this is the batch difference. Maybe the new one wheels links will have the same shock absorbers. I cannot speak about that. I don't have that information. The manufacturer don't say that. Only one way is just to remove both shocks and disassemble them and to look inside and see do they have difference or not, but I have no time for that playing. But not only me, but many riders in many countries, because this wheel was in Czech Republic, in Warsaw, in Lithuania, in Vilnius, in Riga, in Latvia. So many riders tested that wheel, and many riders said that the wheel suspension working better here compared to another LEAPERKIM products. Maybe from another point, maybe this difference are because of additional 7 kilograms weight. And now we are speaking about the weight. So this one Lynx has 40 kilos. And this one Sherman L has 47 kilos overall. So additional 7 kilograms. And you will also ask me, so do I feel the difference between Lynx and Sherman when I'm riding? So when you're riding on the high speed, you see no difference. When you're braking, you see no difference. When you're accelerating, for me with my weight 100 kilograms, I also see no difference. But when I'm riding on the low speed, and when I'm riding in the hard off-road condition, and I was riding a lot with Sherman L in hard off-road and the sand and muddy and on the rocks and in hills and down hills, up hills, I know what I'm talking about, and I feel that difference. And the Lynx here behave much more lighter, like much more lighter wheels. It is much more easier to jump to get the hard angle hill climbing with links, and down hill when you're going you need to brake and you need to do some cornerings. Also better for the links, and this is for sure, I feel that. But when I'm starting ride fastly, aggressively fastly on the high speed, when I do cornering and so on, so here the Sherman L behaves much more better compared to the links. So this is the main difference, and now I am going to that point, where you have your question: should you, for example, if you have already links, should you change it for the Sherman L? And the answer is that if you're happy with the high speed you're going, and with a distance you're riding, if you're happy with your links, so don't change it on Sherman L, because if you're happy with the range the wheels provide you, so with that range you get the lighter one wheel with a better performance on the off-road. And if you will buy the Sherman L, you will get all these additional kilograms of wheel, on the off-road, but you will never, use that battery so much that you will need to sacrifice, the weight for the mileage. And this is very important part. So if you are not happy with your links with a range, and if you feel that you like to ride more aggressively in the high speed, and you're doing 100 kilometers plus per day, and you are not happy with charging, that you need to reduce the speed about, you will ride fastly 50 kilometers, and after you need to reduce the speed because the battery are drying and the wheels starting to beeping you, to just inform you that you're over pushing the wheel and so on. So Sherman L fix all these moments here with that problems. And overall I was able to ride, I measured maximum distance with my riding style, so the maximum distance was 150 kilometers with Sherman L. To compare with links, so in the same conditions, I think the links I was able to do about 190, maybe 95 till 100 kilometers. So additional 50 kilometers was giving to me by the Sherman L to ride more. And we had the big riding day in Latvia, demo day, so the wheel was tested about 1.5 hours and was ridden. A lot of riders was pushing that wheel to accelerating and braking and they ride about 25 kilometers, 20 kilometers at that demo day, and after we was going to ride all day long across all Riga, capital of Latvia, and overall I was ridden 100 kilos per that day, plus this 20 kilos was ridden by the riders at the demo day. So this one wheel was only one wheel what was not charging during all this, additionally charging during all this trip. So all our riders was charging the wheels. We had the stops, brakes, and the riders was charging, at that moment the wheels back, to get that distance. So this one was on only one wheel. I was not charging all day long. And overall 120 kilos I was done, and after that additionally 30 kilos I was done second day, just to completely ride it till the zero. So 150 kilos, and this is not bad. And another one part you need to understand, this one wheel I have for me links is equipped with 50S batteries, where Sherman L we get from the manufacturers, and all big dealers get the one units equipped with a 50G battery. This is a new one generation batteries. They change the 50E batteries and so on. So this is the 50G not so high discharged batteries like the Lynx, but overall, if you look to the specification, they performs quite good here. And the difference also I wanted to say that when I'm riding with a full battery with a 50S Lynx and starting to accelerate till 70-75, at that moment I see to the screen and I see only two these dots are remaining on that acceleration, and after I'm stopping, all this battery going back. So even with 50S battery, because of a four parallel, are drying that acceleration, drying with batteries, and this voltage is dropping so fast even on the 50S. So this one have 6 parallels, and even the 50G batteries, when I'm accelerating in the same condition, are not drying so, and the voltage not dropping so dramatically compared to the Lynx, 4 parallels. So here the difference between 4 and 6 parallels are completely game changing in my opinion. So I always was thinking, when I'm riding fast with Lynx, and I'm riding only about first 20-30 kilometers fastly on the Lynx, and after that I'm reducing speed till 65 to avoid all these cutoffs, because I'm heavy one guy, 100 kilos. So here for the Sherman, this problem for me seems like be solved. I see that the wheels are behave, and even on the high speed acceleration, I feel like the wheel, batteries are not so dropping voltage, so the wheel providing power better on the high speed here. So this is also the difference. Regarding the tires, you see here now the wheel are equipped with a tire, with like the China copy of Michelin tire, city tire. It seems it's like called Michelin City or City Pro. So this is not Michelin, but the copy of that tire, and the main difference is that this tire is tubeless. And if you're ordering the wheels, Sherman with such a tire, you will get it tubeless, and you get your tubeless valve installed on the rim. If you ordered the wheel with a Kenda tire, so you will get your tube inside, and it will be more usual one. So regarding the tire, as I said, I was tested that wheel in all conditions. So I will be honest with you, this wheel is capable to ride with a mud, with a deep sand. You see the video, I was riding a lot, in all these conditions. You're able, but it's hard. So this is the answer. We was testing to hill climb, and the guy with a Commander Pro, the guy with a Emotion V14 with a big knobby tires was riding at that hill. I was trying with this one tire, and I get my crash there because the tire not capable, to climb all this sand, so you don't have knobs and so on. So difference, yes. When you're riding on the good road, like not asphalt but good forest road, so it is like you feel it's okay. But when the cornering starts, you feel like the wheel are not stable on the corners, and sometimes I even had that drifting, for wheel, so was not so fun, when you're going on the speed 40, you start to going to the corner, and the guy in front of you with a knobby tire like going and has no problem, and I'm going from the back, and I see like my wheels are going to the side. So it is capable, yes, it is capable to ride off-road, but you cannot compare here normal like we have here Shinko normal tire, for off-roading. You cannot compare. But the story completely changed when you're going on the asphalt, and here on the asphalt it is much more better. You have no noise, you have perfect carving, when you're going, you're cornering and so on. So the behavior of a tire on the street riding are much more better. And I understand that for the Sherman, it is not meant to be on the hard off-road condition. This wheel are built not for that. So this wheel are built for the riding a lot and riding fast and riding on the good roads. It is only my opinion. So in my opinion, so if you're buying such a wheel, you need to buy it with such a tire. So tubeless tire, good performance on the good roads. You're capable to run, off-road, but As I said, it is different one story. It is capable, but not so fun. And you see what the normal tires, I mean normal off-road tires, performing here better. But overall, as I said, this tire really good, and all wheels we ordered with such a tire, tubeless tire, copy of a Michelin. So this is about the tire. So next one part, I wanted to speak about the new one firmware, and Sherman come to us with a new one firmware. Now this one firmware update also available for the links, and this update gives you opportunity to make the additional, how to say it, with assistant of acceleration and assistant of braking. So you can adjust it from the 0 till the 100%, and if you will push it 100%, so the wheel will start, assisting you on accelerating and braking by the leaning forward or leaning backward when you're braking. So I found this solution good, because even with my last review about the Lynx, I was saying that the Lynx behaves on the high speed not so great, and I feel like this one he is resisting, and I need to push it a lot to get that acceleration. So with this update for the Sherman L, for example, I feel like I'm pushing and wheel leaning a little bit, and this helps me accelerate and riding on the high speed more comfortable. This really helps me. I have set now about the 60% of this assisting, 60 on braking, 60 on accelerating. And for my weight, for my needs, I found like this one gold one middle point for me also. You can adjust by your own, and I know many riders was trying that wheel, and here the opinions was completely different. For the much more lighter riders, they also find this helpful solution for the riding such a heavy wheel. They find that helpful. For our riders, they said that this is nonsense, and you cannot normally control that wheel when you're riding aggressively. So, as I said, here solution completely different. Personally, I say you are my opinion, but as I said, the guys have here different sides. One side is said yes, why not? Another side is no, never. Just power it off, give me normal wheel back, and so on. So you will test it, you will find, what is better for you here also. So anyway, as I said, we ordered with a tubeless tire. We ordered with only 50S version batteries, because 50S maximum power, of providing wheels. So these wheels will be, our wheels only will be with a 50S. But anyway, as I said, if not always, up to date, tendencies when I'll say about 50S, for me 50G more than enough. And as I said, when I'm accelerating on that wheel, I feel like the voltage not dropping so hard when compared to the Lynx with 50S. So 50S Lynx was good, but voltage dropping. Here not 15S, but voltage not dropping so hard because of a 6 parallels, because of a bigger batteries and so on. And we will have here 4000 watt-hours, 151 volts, and wheel has also 47 kilograms. Why I'm saying that right now, all these numbers? Because if you look to the unicycle market, you will see that wheel has no potential, competitors here in that market, because all Bigodi and Extreme Bull wheels are really heavy, over 50 kilograms, and much more bigger, much more wider, and overall the weight is over 50 kilograms, 53, 54, 56, and so on. So what LEAPERKIM do here, so they built new one wheel, represented 1 month ago, sent all dealers with wheels to test for free. And we have, all dealers have these demo wheels, and the wheels already are coming to our shop, and I think that our dealers will also receive that wheel soon, and to send it to the clients. So what they did small one wheel, because the dimensions you saw, the Lynx is bigger here, so the wheel are not so big, not so wide. With all this comfort, coming from the LEAPERKIM across all these years of manufacturing. All these good handles for the handling, for the kickstanding, for the rollering, good adjustable lights, and good, not so new. For sure, I wanted to see new one generation screen here, but this screen works, and it is very works and seeing at the daylight, at the shiny day. So this one working here screen, all this, you know, you're getting it all as it is. The working normally suspension. And as I said previously in all these reviews, what this one is for me best working suspension, and I see new one wheels with a suspension only with such type of suspension, not all these linkages and so on. For me it is nonsense. Only suspension like this one, like motorcycle, for me are working, and this is also only my opinion. I am not pretending about saying what this is only one true, but for me it is like that. So continue. 47 kilos, no competitors here. 4000 watt hours, no competitors here. 151 volts, no competitors here. And small size, good ergonomics and so on, good power, smooth suspension. What should you need more for the wheel? So, and our manufacturers don't have how to, you know, how to fight back to the LEAPERKIM. They don't have such a models, you know, to show us. Now we're all waiting for the Kingsong F22, but for suspension, for the shock absorbers and smaller batteries and so on, smaller voltage I think, or not, but for sure smaller battery, bigger weight, and as I say, 4 shock absorbers gives that wheel, you know, some, you know, specific moments on the warranty and after warranty and services and so on. We will see, but about the F22 we already know what this wheel are coming, but as usual we don't have that demo coming to us, and the manufacturing production not started yet. And the LEAPERKIM already sending all these wheels to the clients, and this is very important, what the clients will have opportunity to ride with a Sherman L this year and be happy, you know, with an all new product from the LEAPERKIM. And I think what they made that, you know, that good one wheel needed for the community, because the community needed high performance, big battery, and not so heavy, you know, wheel, and they made that. And last one, as I said, if you have links and you're thinking about buying Sherman, think twice, guys, because as I said, the behave and the difference I was speaking are not so huge, you know. You will not feel, you know, what you're staying on the Sherman and you feel, you know, something like the new generation wheel. Not better in some moments, worse in some moments. So, and as I said, if you're happy, and this one have 2700 watt hours battery, and if you're happy with that mileage, and if you're riding not so, you know, hardly fast, 80 kilometers, you know, and if you're not riding, you know, a lot, and you need, you know, stable 100 kilometers mileage on the high speed, so think twice what should you buy, you know, and change the wheels just because this one is newer one. This is also very important moment, because as I said, in the city riding, in the hard off-roading, riding with the links is better compared to the Sherman L, and I was speaking about that. So guys, we have all wheels on stock, LEAPERKIM wheels. This one will arrive in a few weeks, I think. You can pre-order it now and get it first in Europe. For the links, we have them in stock, patterns and so on, and many on our wheels you can find on our website, ussl.com. Thank you guys for watching my review. I think you find this helpful for you. See you guys soon with new one reviews. Bye bye.